let your appetite do the giving while you support local nonprofits in Florida. Joining me now are Casey Gonsmart Jr. and Lucy Nicandri with more on how you can help. Hi, Lucy, nice to see you again.
Good to see you again, Nancy. Thanks for having us.
Thanks. And Casey, you're fifth generation with the Columbia, right?
Correct. Five generations.
That's very cool.
Absolutely.
That's very cool. Now you have the 21st annual Columbia Restaurant Harvest coming up. What's that all about?
Yeah, the Community Harvest is a program that we've been doing at the Columbia Restaurant for the last 21 years. So, and over the last 20 years, we've actually been able to donate over $2.2 million to local nonprofits and charities.
Wonderful.
So it's been a great program. And so we do this program throughout all of our 7 Columbia restaurants and cafes throughout the state of Florida.
Okay, and it takes place for a length of time, right? It's not just a couple days.
Right, correct. So it's the entire month of September.
Yep.
So there's still time for everybody to get out and dine at one of our Columbia restaurant locations. And so the way the Community Harvest works is guests will come to our restaurant to dine like they normally would, and during their meal at the end, the server will give them a ballot that looks similar to this.
Okay.
All right. And then on the back, you'll see there the charities that have been selected to be on the Community Harvest for this year, and they can check one of the boxes for one of these charities, or if there's a charity that means something to them and that's not on this list, they can actually handwrite that in, and we'll actually we'll actually donate to that charity on their behalf, and it's 5% of their check. And it doesn't cost them anything. So it's completely on us, on the Columbia Restaurant, on the Gonsmart family. We make that donation for the guests.
So they come, they get a great meal, and then they support a charity of their choosing.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of great charities.
Now, Suncoast Charities, as we know, there's 17 local nonprofits, Lucy? You're going to tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, there's 17 local nonprofits participating in the Community Harvest.
All right.
Suncoast Charities for Children being one of those. We've been involved for a number of years, so we want to thank the Gonsmart family because they go through an approval process every year. They review local charities and select various charities from every community. How it really impacts our charity is we use the certificates that come from the promotion to thank our volunteers. As you know, with our 2 festivals, we have over 350 volunteers involved. So we can thank our volunteers. We can put those certificates in our auction baskets, triple the amount of cash coming back to the charity on a bid. If we have to have a special meeting or an annual meeting, it offsets the cost. We can go out to the Columbia. They have a private room out on St. Armand's. It's awesome. If we have a business lunch sometimes that we have to entertain some people, it saves the charity money and it also helps us raise money. So we want to thank Casey and his family. They do a phenomenal job. And
it's our pleasure.
And it's great throughout the whole month. You can support Suncoast Charities for Children and a lot of other great charities in the community.
And have a great meal again.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
and you get a great meal while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now, you have other locations throughout Florida, but you have only one here locally?
Correct.
Okay.
Only one here locally. Only the Columbia Restaurant on St. Armand Circle. Until we open up a restaurant, the Buccaneer on Lombo Key.
Oh, cool.
To be continued. You have to bring us on for something.
All right, we'll do that.
For that.
We'll do that.
But yeah, so just our Columbia Restaurant in Sarasota here, and we also run and own and operate the Chacha Coconuts right next door. But also our Columbia Restaurant in Ybor City, which is our flagship restaurant. 15 dining rooms, 1,700 seats. We have our Columbia Restaurant in St. Augustine, our Columbia Restaurant in Clearwater, and our Columbia Restaurant in Orlando Celebration. And then our 2 cafes, one's at the Tampa Bay History Center and one's at Tampa International Airport.
Well,
so any one of those 7 spots, you come in, have a great meal, 5% of your check, pick your favorite charity, and we'll donate that.
Okay. Now, final question quickly. If somebody doesn't live here and they're from out of state, we know we have a lot of visitors come, can they put a charity of their choice from out of the local area, or would at that point it be a local charity that they need to?
So we're trying for this program to be all the local charities. So if you happen to live in Massachusetts and you say the Humane Society of Massachusetts, it will probably we will default to the Humane Society of Sarasota for that.
That makes sense. All right.
But if you have any other questions, you can go to our website, ColumbiaRestaurant.com, and we can give you can fill out something to actually nominate your charity that you
For
would
next
like
time.
for next time.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you both for being here again, and I can't wait to go have another outstanding meal at your restaurant.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy.
Right after the break, we'll take a look at a few events happening across the Suncoast.